Hey lovely ladies, you are now watching KandeeLovesYa.
Hey lovely ladies, gorgeous gents, and crazy kids. You all voted on what type of video you want to see next, and many of you said a hair update, which is a good suggestion since I haven't done one in forever. I was thinking about something when I was doing this. I, along with a lot of other people, encourage you all, experiment with your hair, try new things, try out new products, try out new methods, try this, try that, switch up your regimen and stuff, but we never actually model how to do that. So I hope by going through this picture walk through, it kind of gives you an idea of how I personally switch things up with my hair and what things I try out with my hair. So I can't tell you what my regimen was at the past times because as I change my regimen, I completely forget the old one. So that one's kind of, all the older ones are kind of thrown out the window. I am going to be showing the pictures over here, which is why I'm kind of leaned over to the side. If the picture is clickable, I'll let you know because some of the videos will have tutorials and stuff to go with them. With that said, let's start it out. So, first, starting out, I'm going back to when I was student teaching. During student teaching, I was rocking a lot of bun type styles, loose bun type styles, so I wasn't washing my hair super frequently, probably once a week, once every week and a half, because I liked the stretched out looks that I was able to do with my buns and everything. And at that point my hair was a little bit longer because I did have the dyed hair, but during that time I really liked to do a lot of low buns just because it was more convenient to do them. And I also did the style that I showed in the professional updo tutorial that you can click on the annotation here and it'll take you to that in another screen. And I was also doing styles like I showed in my curly loose bun tutorial, and that should be a picture right here that you can click on for that tutorial. But I was doing a lot of loose buns and things just because it was less time consuming than having to do a braid out at night, having to wash my hair and do all the detangling and separating into sections. It was just easier to go for stretched out looks and also just have it buns tucked. And also I did a lot of stretching my hair with flexi rods. If you click the annotation here, you can see that tutorial. Then, as you all remember, I finally cut off the rest of my colored hair, so I called that mini chop number 2. If you did not see that video, you can click the annotation here for that. Mini chop number 2, after I did that, I started going heavy with rocking the afro type styles and puff type styles. Just doing a whole bunch of wash and goes and things just to get used to the texture and everything without the dyed hair. And as I was doing that, I was just absolutely falling in love with my hair. During that time, I switched from washing my hair from probably about every week and a half to probably every couple of days. It was also after I was done with student teaching at my apartment, doing a lot of cleaning, so I wasn't spending too much time on my hair. Just wanted to make sure I got enough time to work with it, to moisturize and whatnot, and just kind of put it up in a decent style so I can get done what I needed to. Then finally I moved back to my house. Well, I was in the process of moving and moved back and all of that stuff. During that time, I did styles that you'll probably see over here. Just loose styles. A lot of the styles that allow you to have the top up, the bottom down just a little bit, but still I would tuck up the ends so they wouldn't be too scraggly. And also I started doing a lot more of the 2 strands twist styles with just 2 big twists or like 4 big twists and stuff because I wasn't going out as much, and that time was just a really good time for me to give my hair a break. And you'll notice every couple of months or every couple of weeks or whatever time period, I try to give myself those breaks where I just do 2-strand twists and stuff like that, big twists or stuff, to give my hair a break because you never want to deal with your hair too much. Manipulating too much causes way too much stress. That's why it's so important to rock protective styles. Moving on from that, I started experimenting with high loose buns and just high buns in general because my hair was a little bit shorter and I had got used to doing all kinds of buns with the hair that was dyed, so it was just a little bit longer. So I started doing that. I didn't want to do it too much though because, as you all know, the castor oil, it's been working, but you see the results kind of disappear once you start wearing too many puffs and causing too much stress again. So you will see pictures of a couple of high buns that I did, but I didn't do those too long just because I didn't want to cause too much stress on my hair. At that point, I had stepped back on washing my hair once again, especially for the two-strand twists and stuff. Because my hair was a little bit shorter, it was a little bit harder to get those in the twist for what was it? Oh, for me to do the protective style. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. So I would the first day do a style like this because I'm gonna be doing a twist, and just let my hair dry after I do a wash. After it's my wash day, I'll probably do it in sections like this, and then after it's a little bit stretched out from this, then I do the twist just because it's easier to get my hair in the twist because it's a little bit shorter now. Okay, after that period, I started doing a lot more full looks. Oh, no, sorry. Before that, I started defining my curls, and I had the tutorial for defining my curls. With that, I was washing my hair. Not too much. You can't do it too much. Well, I wasn't doing it too much because of the gel I was putting in my hair, and it held the definition for a while. So I would say twice a week I was probably washing my hair as I was doing the curly, defining hair type stuff. And then after that, I moved into going back to old styles, except doing them in a different way. One of the recent tutorials that I showed is the curly braid out #2 that I tried to braid out in a different way. Just learning how to work with that style. I personally really, really like that style, and I tried it out a couple months ago, like 2 months ago, I think, and started doing that, and I really liked it. So I had really been testing out how to work with my hair with that and how to make it more full. I think a lot of you noticed that recently my hair has been a lot more full. First of all, I've been washing my hair with conditioner, co-washing only once a week. Um, and then it'll be like co-wash this week, next week wash with shampoo and wash with conditioner, the next week co-wash again. So back and forth like that, so that I'm not applying too much shampoo, but at the same time doing it every once in a while just to make sure my hair is gunk free after all that time. And the reason why I started cutting down on washes is because, as you can see with the full looks, they just look really full, and it's kind of a mixture of just stretching it, but in a different way, so that it's not stretching to look straight. It's stretched out. I don't know how to describe it, but basically how I do that is the first day, like for example when I do this hairstyle, the curly braid out, the first day I'll do it in, let's say, 8 sections. For my nightly routine, when I apply my shea butter mixture, Cantu shea butter, like whatever I apply before I use in my castor oil, I will do it the next night with 6 sections. And then the day after that, for my nightly routine, I would do the same hairstyle in 4 sections. And then for the last day for my nightly routine, I will do it in 2 sections, so that each day my hair is stretching out a little bit more, but it's still maintaining some of that curl. So from the first day, it's the same style. It's just gradually getting looser and looser, and as each day goes by, it gets bigger and bigger and more full. And each day it takes less time to create the look because I'm doing it in smaller sections. And each night when I re-wet it, I don't pile water on top of it. I just spritz it with some water enough to give it some type of hold so it can dry up in that formation. And that's basically just a simple technique that I've been using to get my hair really big. I think some of you have noticed in some of my pictures, these pictures that I'm going to be showing right here, right now, are a good representation of how my hair starts looking towards the 3rd or 4th day after I've been doing this method. So it just adds a much more fuller look. It stretches out the hair a little bit and just, yeah, just makes it look a little bit bigger, and which I really like. This brings us up to date to now. Now what I'm doing is probably going back to the big twist thing just to give my hair a break after wearing my hair out so much. My hair looks like this, and this is, you all always ask me, when do you know to clip your ends and stuff? I'm just showing a picture here. When my hair looks like this, when I take it down, I don't know if you can see the strand that I'm pointing at, but it kind of looks kind of just nasty at the end, like the curl pattern isn't completely going all the way through, and it just does, it looks kind of frizzy and stuff. That's when I clip my ends. That's the sign that I need to. So what I'm going to do after my hair drops from this is clip my ends all over my hair, and then I am going to probably do 2-strand twists No, flat twists, I'm sorry. I've been saying 2-strand twists this whole video. Flat twists. 2 big flat twists or something like that, and probably start rocking it like that. Wash it maybe 1 or 2 times a week, depending on what I'm doing, but mostly for probably the next 2 weeks, I'm probably going to just be rocking 2 flat twists just to give my hair a break after wearing it out. And for those of you that have started wearing your hair out more often, you might notice more shedding. That's kind of what happens with my hair after I wear it out too much. It's just more prone to breakage and things like that when I have it out. So I do like to give it a break from that every once in a while, because a big hair is all nice and everything, but it stops looking less fabulous once it starts breaking off and is not in good shape. The regimens that I have been doing, I have been posting them on my website. That tab is no longer available, but I don't really stick to a set regimen anymore. I just found that it's been easier to kind of just look at what my hair needs. I don't like set every Tuesday I'm going to do this or anything. Like, I just do it nightly. I do my nightly routine of applying products, and then I just wash it with my hair tells me it needs to. I haven't been deep conditioning as much because I'm out of my organic root stimulator hair mayonnaise, and I refuse to buy it at $10. Like, I'm just not one of those people that wants to spend all that money on products no matter how much I love it. So I'm still holding off on buying that for a bit, but I have been deep conditioning just with products that aren't worth mentioning, I guess. But yeah, I should probably get back to that. Anyways, yeah, and that's just my hair update of the stuff that I've been doing. Make sure you actually go to my channel to check out the video tabs. I know I have a ton of videos, but I know that there are a lot that you all haven't seen. I did an updated product video of all my cheap products that work for me that you all haven't seen. I've done some tutorials that a lot of you haven't seen. And if you're just into hair stuff, like, I've done hair stuff and people keep requesting stuff that I just did like a month ago, and I'm like, are you all not receiving the videos or something? Because I did these videos, like product videos. I did a product video and people keep asking me to do one and stuff. I did it. So yeah, please just check out the video, because I don't know if YouTube just stopped alerting y'all or what, or you just overlooked them. But please check again. I know it's a lot to look through, but yeah, it's there. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments. I've been trying to be a bit better with comments, except if you leave them like 6 months from now. Like, sorry people, I just don't look at old comments like that. I mean, I do, but I just have trouble remembering to respond to them. Oh, and recently I have been having a lot of Q&A sessions on my social networking sites, and even on here. I'll post a video saying I'm answering questions. Any question you want to ask, any hair question, I'll give advice, or any beauty question, any health or fitness question, any question that you have, I'll answer it in a certain amount of time while the video is available, or while the status is available on Facebook and things like that, and then I'll just call time, and then we're done. And a lot of people have been getting their questions out the way. Like, I probably in 2 days answered like 60 questions right away just doing it that way. So I'll probably hold those sessions more frequently for those of you that always don't get your questions answered, because I do want to be able to help y'all. So with all of that said, I don't want to keep going on. I'm going to wrap this up. So yeah, follow me on all my sites. Make sure you check out KandeeLovesYa.com and all the great stuff we're doing on there. And I'll see you lovely ladies, gorgeous gents, and crazy kids with a hair tutorial either later this week or next week. Kandee loves ya. Mwah.
And make sure you check out KandeeLovesYa.com today.